Welcome to another Amberlynn Reid video. This one is called Prescribed a New Medication After In and Out of Hospital, weigh-in episode 8. Immediately dislike. Our description is still the same. Her gambling addiction link is here. Instagram hashtag Ambi. And her cameo shit and membership shit. She weighed in at 5'13", down 3 pounds. Don't waste your time with the phrase. That's actually, yeah, that's funny. Before I started drinking water, it's crazy, babe. You're 34. What the fuck do you mean you didn't drink water? I need support and kindness. Yep. You're right. You're not a lying girly. You're a lying girly. Congrats on the same 3 pounds you lost for the past 5 years. Okay, let's just get into this while we can. Also guys, I have an eBay store in my link if you guys could check that out. Selling a couple things there. And yeah.
Hello.
Alright, so let's speed her up as well.
Hello, welcome to another weigh-in video. Let's get straight into the 5 questions. Do you realize that wrap from Chick-fil-A is 660 calories? So no, it is not 660 calories. It is only 660 calories when you get the lime ranch with it. I am not a lime girly, and you guys also know that I am a dry girly pop, so I actually eat the wrap just plain with no dressing at all. So with no dressing at all, the calories are 350. Do you realize how proud I am of you for your last
It's still not a flex, because you still ordered out food.
what I ate today video? So I had to add this because I just thought that was super sweet, and I appreciate people acknowledging that I really am trying. I am not the type of girly pop that thinks that tough love is the right answer, because for me, tough love makes me revert and it makes me fail. I am more of a girly pop that needs support and kindness. That's what keeps me going. I know some people can do tough love and they hate the like soft love approach, but
No, you've been coddled too much. That clearly you're not able to take care of yourself. You're just gonna end up eating yourself to death. So tough love in order to save your life is warranted.
that's not me. How do you feel about loose skin? Years and years ago, in my early 20s, I hated the thought of it, but I'm definitely different now. I think loose skin shares a journey and it shows strength for anyone that has loose skin. Like, you are beautiful, and that is literally just like an award. It's a medal that shows like you were once in such a difficult spot and you put in the work to fix it. Nothing to be ashamed of, and you're beautiful regardless. The only issue for me is I'm afraid of, like, because I've heard people saying that it hurts and you get rashes and things like that. So that's the only like downfall.
How's that any different than you right now suffering with cellulitis?
And thing that I'm afraid of. My thoughts on it. I have no negative thoughts on it. How society feels though, people can be really harsh and cruel about it. There are so many shallow people out there, but you know what? If I can be loved and people can find me attractive at 500 plus pounds, then I know that I can be loved and accepted and found attractive even with loose skin. Does eating sweets make you tired? I've never really been the type to get tired after eating. I know people like to say that happens like on Thanksgiving and such, but I've never really had that issue, so no. How many diet sodas do you have now versus when you didn't drink water? So I've pretty much cut it in half. So before I started drinking water, I'd probably have like 6 diet sodas a day, like the cans, and like sometimes like a fountain drink would replace a couple of the cans, but now I'm just having a couple a day. So now we're gonna talk about my goals for last week and if I succeeded in those. So my first goal was do not weigh in daily, because I was doing that on Noom, I was weighing in daily, and I told myself to wait till Tuesday, and I was successful in that, so yay. Next goal was work on my relationship with food, and I was also successful in that. Third goal was make an appointment with my doctor, and I did, but unfortunately it's a month from now. And now I'm gonna talk about my goal for this week. I simply want to continue working on my relationship with food. I want to choose foods that will be good for my body in moments where I would normally choose foods that probably wasn't the greatest for me. It is going to be a moderation. So I'm not telling myself, oh, you can never have these things. It's just have them in moderation, but make sure you are fueling your body. Eating things like salads, vegetables, fruits. So now let's talk about how my week went. So I have been in and out of the hospital for the last like 2 to 3 days, and it has been pretty hard on me. I have had so much anxiety and worry, confusion and fear. It has definitely been bothering me. Obviously, it would bother anyone, and honestly, seeing my mom as stressed out as she has been because she's been worrying about me, it makes me feel really, really bad. So I normally, during moments like this, would like turn to food, stuff my face, be an emotional eater, harder than ever before. But I have actually chosen to use this to drive me into making better choices. So since the whole hospital things have happened recently, so in the beginning of the week, I have still chosen not the greatest things like out of habit, but I have also been consciously choosing good things as well. This is a learning curve and I've actually been enjoying it. I was counting calories for like weeks and I'm over it. I hate counting calories. It is possible to build a good relationship with food and lose weight while doing so. But having to count every single calorie I was eating, it was becoming exhausting and overwhelming. And I found that I was actually making better choices not counting calories. And on some days I was actually eating less than I normally would have while counting calories. Because when I count calories, sometimes I find like, oh, I have so many calories left over. Let me eat 2 candy bars. But it's like, while I'm not counting calories and I'm purposely trying to choose better things for me, I don't have that weird excuse in my head anymore. It's all a mental game and I'm learning how to just navigate through it. The last weigh-in, I was 516.2 and this weigh-in, I was 513.0. So that means I'm down 3.2 pounds. I'm surprised I lost any weight, to be honest, because my legs are very inflamed. I actually got prescribed an inflammation medicine. They told me to only take the inflammation medicine, like if I want to, because they understand that having lymphedema, like you're gonna have this inflammation regardless. So we're gonna see. So it's like, do I want a relief just for like a very short amount of time? A weird concept because it's not like I can just be on inflammation medicine for the rest of my life. That's just not the way it works. I just wanted to ease some of my inflammation for a little bit and I appreciate that. But I genuinely don't see the point in even taking it if it's only gonna be for a week and then I have to just go back to feeling like shit again. I don't know. But that is the end of my weigh-in. I hope that you guys enjoyed and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Yikes. So, we're doing 5-minute videos again. She's just getting lazy and lazier. She's just garbage, honestly. Well guys, that's the end of this video. Please like and sub. Check out my eBay store in the description box. And until next time.